Perspective. Because when you leave and you go back home and the excitement and the thrill and the energy leaves, people say, well, what happens, Jeremy, when motivation runs out? Dedication has to kick in. Come on, people, what happens when motivation runs out? Dedication has to kick in. Shoot, there was a time when I first met my girl, I was like, well, she's bad. I'm like, girl, you so fine, you blow my mind. After a few years, the little butterflies, that little feeling, it ain't always there. But I'm dedicated. It's a difference there, right? And so I want you all to have that mindset as we go throughout this day. But even when you leave, ask yourself, what levels of sacrifice are you going to have to make? You know what I'm saying? Like, what adjustments do you have to make? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to have to pivot? We had to stop our spending. We weren't able to travel the places we wanted to travel to. We had to cut back on some things, right? Like I told y'all before about being disciplined with our finances, right? And really prioritizing our family, really working on that character within. These are the things I had to do. But because of that season, can I testify real quick? Yeah. Can I testify real quick? Because I don't want y'all to think I stayed in the struggle forever. Yeah. I don't want y'all to think that we were always just trying to get by, just always struggling. No, there was a time when it was like, okay, this is a season of struggle, this is the season of harvest. I get so frustrated with ministers, the people that try to motivate you, stand up and say, it's your harvest. It can't be everybody's harvest at the same time. It can't be everybody's season of harvest. There's a season when you gotta get the land. There's a season when you gotta till the land. There's a season when you're planting seeds. There's a season when you're watering the crops. Then you have the season of harvest. So I'm not hitting y'all with no fluff. What season are you in? And whatever season you're in, stay true to that season. I'm in the season of harvest now. I can demand anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000 before I take the stage. But I would have never got there if I didn't first make these sacrifices. So this is the mindset that you have to have. When we see what Troy and Rashad and the whole EYL camp had built, it came from sacrifice. It came from them adding value. It came from them walking in their calling and their purpose. So I don't want you all to just be thinking, okay, how can I make this money? Okay, how can I live a life of purpose? Ain't nobody tripping on profit. But how can I live a life of purpose? You're thinking like, okay, how can I make more income? I want you to make more income. But I also want you to make more impact in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because there are people out here that need you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are programs that you all are going to create. There are curriculums that you're going to have in schools. There are books that you're going to write. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are podcasts that you're going to launch. There are companies and clothing lines and healthcare products and law firms that you're going to create because of what you're getting today. And I told you before, I believe that if you're faithful over a few things, then the Most High will make you ruler over many. So I want you to get prepared for what's about to take place. Because when I tell you your new season is coming, like, man, listen to me. I have no doubt what you can have. I have no doubt what you can experience. I have no doubt what you can attain if you believe. At the end of the day, listen to me. I'm going to bring up our next guest, right? Our first one for the day. At the end of the day, it is all about your belief system. I feel like Steve Harvey said it best. The big homie said, you can get all this game and all this insight, but if you can't change your stinking thinking, we can't change our mindset. If we really question, like, is it possible? Yes, it's possible for you. These folks up on here on the stage, they grow up with no silver spoon in their mouth. But you gotta believe. You gotta believe at the end of the day that you can have whatever you want to have. You gotta believe that what your condition is right now will not be your conclusion. And I believe if you have the mindset that says, man, I'm always gonna be grateful for what I have, but I'm never gonna settle. Let me just help somebody out real quick. Always be grateful, but never settle. You gotta ask yourself, okay, what do I gotta do to pivot my own mindset and my own heart? Always grateful, but never settle. Like, there's a time in my life when I'm like, okay, I want more, but I'm grateful for what I have, but I always want more. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say always grateful. I need y'all to say never settle. I need to feel that thing, and I want you to really feel it, right? Because we are super blessed. We're grateful for what we have, but we're not gonna settle. Always grateful. Come on, talk to me. I'm talking about y'all going to that next level in your finances, your faith, your family. Always grateful. Oh, that's about half of y'all. I'm talking about y'all really getting the wealth and building the society, the community that you've been called to build. But in order for us to do that, we gotta have a mindset that says we'll always be grateful, but come on, always grateful. Come on, always grateful. Come on, always grateful. That's the different mindset right here we have. When we look said what EYL had built, they said,